All right, I'm Steve Surfaro with SecurityInfoWatch, and I am happy to be here with Tom Cook. Tom, you've got a wonderful booth here. I know, I wish we had about 6,000 more people here,
Right, yeah,
which this booth could support,
hopefully.
because you got a lot more new products also.
We do.
And this picture, this image that you're seeing on video doesn't do it justice, but you know what's new? Take us around the booth.
Yeah, so this picture here is showing our 8K, which is the largest camera in the market right now. 8K camera, primarily used for large applications, arenas, stadiums, large parking lots, hospital parking lots, things like that. It also has built-in AI. So being an 8K camera, it's not just the resolution, but it's also having the AI, which is make it selective on what you want to bring and record, and that minimizes the data.
So I want to mention something that a lot of folks don't realize, that when, and this is WiseNet X, is it?
X series. Correct.
X series. And this has AI built in, which means that the processor is matched to the functions.
Correct.
So you're not going to have something overheating or something like that, over processing with a third-party application.
Correct. So
right?
we make our own chips, our own SoC chips. It's now WiseNet 7 chipset. All the products that we introduced today, a WiseNet Core line, a WiseNet Plus line, and all the products, in the multi-series line are all using the WiseNet 7 chipset. That has its own AIs built into it, and will focus on vehicle, objects, people, face, all different AI, and then we'll add to that as with new firmware and new upgrades with a database.
Great. Take us around the booth.
Sure.
Looks like everybody's here in your booth. Forensic search needs AI.
Yeah.
Wow.
So again, what's happening is using AI to enhance your feature set way beyond just adding for objects, adding for information out there, but also enhancing wide dynamic range, bandwidth reduction, IR. So AI is now enhancing the standard feature set on a camera, and now we're enhancing our search speeds and things like that. So we're not just looking at your standard object recognition, but much further than that. So it's really the second phase of where we're going with AI.
So you're actually able to post in forensic search,
Correct.
apply not just rules, but actually learn
on site.
Learn on site during playback.
Correct.
You're the first.
Well, I don't know if we're the first or not.
I haven't seen that before.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
interesting.
again, we're taking advantage. This is in our WiseNet recorder, but we're also putting it in Wave, and we also have plugins for other VMS companies to support it.
Great. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, that I have not seen before.
Can't emphasize it enough. All these products here are all our WiseNet 7 chipsets that we're enhancing. All new camera lines. This is what we call our core line, which is a standard low-cost line, but all of them will have the WiseNet 7 chip in it, exclusive to us. And then the Plus line is modular. Again, comes with a better installation kit of the domes that they can be, set up ahead of time without unpacking. And it's all modular, and the domes are magnetic, so there's no screws involved or anything like that. So again, looking at the installation, but
so they pay a little bit more, but they save a huge amount of installation time.
Yeah, so I'll show you that real quick. Before we get there, though, introduce a line of video and audio products that you're seeing here. Audio speakers, video and audio door frames. Again, this is for business, not for residential, but using that with our speakers, and again, enhancing our video line with audio.
So these are all network-based. They all have an IP address?
Absolutely. All
So you can place this
network-based.
anywhere on the network and
Yep.
talk to somebody?
Yep.
Wow.
And
That
we have a camera with a Poe Extender built in, so you can have a camera at the door and then attach this right to the camera and get powered from the camera. So again, a very unique camera with the Poe Extender. So and if it goes down, that continues to have power to the other device. It could be anything, as long as it's an IP device.
I know of a lot of medical cannabis facilities that need this.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll show you that Poe Extender.
That's why like everyone's suffering. That's I think.
So to follow up that comment of taking the video intercom, we now can take these cameras and power up a device right at the door. So let's say installation-wise, you might have forgotten, oh, I have to add another camera or another product. You can do that by just running from the camera instead of all the way home running to a bridge or a switch. You can now run it from these PoE cameras.
So the Poe Extender allows it to go thousands of feet?
I think it's about 100 feet or 80 feet to be precise from that device.
Wow.
And we're showing that you can add another camera, you can add a video intercom, you can add an audio intercom, something, whatever's powered by PoE. So great product to be designed into a job and allow easy installation of adding another device on the network.
So you can actually place any of these devices where you need some object recognition.
Absolutely.
So if you have a remote gate?
As long as it's PoE and not HPoE.
Or you could actually put a power supply there.
Well,
and,
again,
which you're probably going to have anyway.
Sure.
But the bottom line is you can automate it and
Correct.
put your guard elsewhere. Excellent.
And again, getting back to the modular design, this is how it comes boxed. You don't have to take anything out of the box. It's already pre-wired up to program. All this is all snapped together, modular, different colors. You can get different colored skins, and then this is all twist and plug and magnetic. This is all magnetic.
Wow. That is very simple.
Yes. So,
You've got quite the product introduction going here, Tom.
and one other key item. Not new, but we've introduced our own cloud VMS that integrates. It's an appliance-based cloud with bridges and CMVRs, and it will basically handle all our cameras, enhanced already. It is a product developed by Eagle Eye, and we've rebranded it WiseNet Sky.
Excellent. So it's secure cloud VMS. And what sort of storage is it using? SD card, SSD, local storage, whatever you like?
Any of our cameras, our 225 cameras are all already integrated in, and you can store it, with a subscription right on a private cloud, whatever you want to do.
This looks actually pretty simple, that user interface. Do you mind if I take a quick look? Let's scoot on over here. Oh, no, it's okay.
So,
Keep talking.
Go ahead. Keep going. Go ahead, Tim.
yeah. So basically, you just can do it all from here. You can manage the entire system from right here.
Can you show us the dashboard real quick? Sure. You're just going to show the dashboard of it?
Here's the
It
dashboard.
just tells you how many bridges you have, how many cameras you have online.
Wow.
And then you can look at any one camera, bring them up.
And all of the features of the cameras, where they're connected.
That's the filter.
You can classify them, etc., and that's all in the cloud.
Yep.
That's wonderful.
And then I have one set up here right here local, and so you can notice the different resolutions. We're taking a low res preview that we're always seeing in the cloud. This one's a lower one, that's a higher one. You can just see the choice. But then if you want to see live, you just click it, and then it'll just give you a live stream of the camera that quickly.
That's great. It always verifies the communication of the camera. That's wonderful.
And you can see that status, and then you can kind of see here. I don't know if you can see my hand, but it's a very low latency as well.
Timothy, thank you so much.
Sure.
How are you? And then really finally is our cooperation with OSA. We introduced our OSA camera right here, and again, OSA has I think it's over 100 apps on the website, and that's apps that we think would enhance our line that we may not have in our AI categories right now. A lot of customers are asking for operational AI. You know, I want to read my UPS logo, my Tyson label, whatever it may be, or I want to know if somebody falls out of a hospital bed. Some different AIs that we don't have in our standard AI package. We can find it with our partners on the OSA app.
This is tremendous. It's actually recognizing features on my face, so it's very granular.
Yeah. No mask. It's picking up the no mask with mask. See that?
That's great.
You know, picking me up, no mask. But yeah, so again, this collaboration with Bosch, Vivotech, it's been going on for years. We're finally releasing it. It has a WiseNet 7 chipset in it. It's probably more powerful of the OSA camera lines that are out there. Vivotech and Bosch have introduced theirs. You saw Security and Safety Sync just changed their name to Azena. But basically, that's the companies that we're working with.
This is essentially the first kind of like app store for the security
It really
industry.
is. This is an Android-based operating system.
And you're the first major IP video surveillance provider that's using it. So that's great. Congratulations. And Tom, thank you as always for the
Thank you,
great
Steve.
tour. Appreciate it.